go, girl. Stay in. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. Today is going to be a packing day. That's right, we are packing up animals and heading to Chicago in the morning. It is going to be hectic, but it's going to be absolutely amazing, and we'll take you guys along on the journey. So if you've ever asked yourself, how do you go to a reptile show? Well, you're about to find out. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. On top of packing and getting ready for the show, I'm going to make sure to kind of update you guys on what's going on here at BHB. We'll check in with the anaconda and my cow retic. I'm also going to try to feed RJ in a minute because he did eat for the very first time in his new pond last week, but he only ate one little small meal. So today I'm going to see if I can get him to feed again. Where are you at, RJ? He's over here. I think he's just waiting for food. So I'm going to go ahead and thaw out some food right now, and then we'll see if RJ eats, and then we'll see if Bowser will eat. I doubt it, but maybe we'll give him a shot too. All right, let's see if RJ is hungry and will eat today. RJ, come on, bud. Come on. He's definitely hungry. He's good to go. I'm so happy that he's finally getting settled in. So we'll go ahead and give him a couple more rodents. It is just awesome to see him finally getting settled in after a few weeks of not feeding. So now he's back on track. Oh, I tell you what, he took those few rats like nothing. I mean, he is good to go, so I am so excited. Again, I'm going to try to feed Bowser, but again, Bowser is kind of settling in. I expect it's going to take another few weeks, maybe even a month before Bowser will eat, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot anyways. Okay, so it is Bowser's turn. Let's see if he'll eat. I have no idea if he will. Again, a lot of times it takes a while for these guys to adjust, and they can go months and months without food, so I'm not stressed out at all, but I'm going to continue to try to feed him at least once a week, and hopefully he'll eat. Alright, so that was a complete no-go with Bowser. He wants nothing to do with food. He just wants to kind of hide right now. So again, just going to have to let him continue to get used to this new environment, and he'll eventually eat. So, I can't wait till he eats though. That's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so now I'm on to the business of starting to pack for the show. Now, typically we take a tremendous amount of animals to shows, but I'll be totally honest with you, we don't do that anymore. As a matter of fact, this is the only reptile show that I'm actually bringing animals to the entire year, so we really don't base our business on reptile shows anymore. So we really just are taking a smaller setup, and I'll give you an idea. See these boxes over here? These are our displays. And you can see they have 3 slots here, and there's actually 3 tiers for each of them. We used to take like 25 boxes that were full of animals. Now we're only taking 5 boxes of ball pythons, and then we're going to take 4 boxes of various other snakes, maybe some blood pythons, some rainbow boas, some leopard geckos, stuff like that. So as you can see, we're taking less than half the animals we used to take, just because that's not how our business is based anymore. So it's just really about me going through and looking at all these animals here and just kind of cherry picking things that I think might be good for the show. We're going really to have fun, to meet all the people that support us and have a great time. It's going to be a really fun weekend. There's a really great charity auction that we'll show you guys that is just hilarious, and it's really great. It raises money for US ARC, which is the advocacy group for the reptile hobby, and it's just a really fun weekend. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to set these boxes up over here on my cart, and I'm going to just start packing animals. And there is absolutely no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I'm just literally just going by feel and picking some really cool snakes. This is that Enchi banana pin. I actually showed you guys just the other day. I'm going to bring it and see what happens. And then there's always that kind of weird part of me that I've talked about before where I don't like selling animals. So going to these shows and packing these animals up in a way is a little bit depressing. It's like, oh, I hope someone doesn't buy it, but I guess we are in business to sell snakes. But in reality, it's almost like I don't want to sell them. You know, so anyways, this is just such a beautiful animal. I really just want to keep it. Okay, so basically we have our first display filled with animals marked and ready to go. So basically that is it. I mean, it's not rocket science or anything like that. I'm just trying to pick out animals that, you know, I think people would like to see. I mean, again, this show is more about display for me than anything. I'm not really going as a sales type of thing. It's just kind of showing off some really cool animals. So again, this is basically the displays right here. And then they go in here, and this is how they travel. So, and then what's really nice is we just take them out of here, and this turns into a display. I'll show you tomorrow when we get to the show what that's all about. Super easy, really good design. So it works really well for shows. So that's basically it. Now I just have to fill up another 5 of these, and I'm good to go. You know, it's when you're packing for shows that you realize how nice some of the animals you have. These are actually some Enchi albinos. We have a Fire Silver Streak, we have a Sterling Mojave Orange Dream, and a Super Cine Super Pastel Lesser. I mean, those are some crazy animals, and I'm just getting going. Next up, we have a Pastel Super Stripe Orange Dream, Pastel Vanilla Fire Lesser. We have a Lemon Blast Calico Yellow Belly. We have a Pastel GHI Het Russo. We have a Bumblebee Orange Dream and a Pastavi Bee Orange Dream. These are some smoking ones. What we have here is a Vanilla Bamboo Woma, a Pastel Lesser Vanilla Cream, a Pinstripe Scaleless Head, and a Pastel Vanilla Bamboo. Okay, so I'm about halfway done with packing. It's going really well. It's really hard to leave behind so many amazing animals, but again, I'm just trying to kind of pick and choose because we just don't have that much space, and we just didn't want to bring a lot of animals for a couple reasons. Like I said, you know, we're not really selling at shows that much anymore, and I do think that I hate the stress that it puts on the animals. I mean, they get packed up, and then we have to drive them 5 hours, and they're at a show, then we have to drive them back, and then they'll get back. They're only 2.5 days of traveling, but hey, that's a lot of stress, I think, and I really prefer not to put the animals through it if I didn't have to, so I'm being really choosy with what we bring. But anyways, here's some genetic stripe bananas and then just some pieds. We've got a banana pinstripe, a banana, look at this gorgeous pin calico. We've got a pastel kingpin woma, and a couple beautiful blue-eyed leucistics. Okay, so we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think we have 2 more displays to go. This one here has a pastel calico yellow belly, a Lemon Blast Super Stripe, a Fire Red Stripe Yellow Belly, I'm not even sure what that is, and then of course this is a Queen Spin here. Okay, so we are all wrapped up with the ball python section of the pack. You can kind of see all the tubs that are pulled out, and what we'll probably do is go back and just put like tags on them to shut them in, because you don't really want half the tubs to be open and not know which ones are in the cages, so that way we'll go through and make sure everything is set. So we're gonna pack a few animals upstairs, and then we have to pack geckos still, but as we're doing that, Kelsey and Mary are cleaning Daisy over here. And of course, we have to still tackle Lucy. So even though we're packing for a show, cleaning has to still go on. So I am going to pack geckos, but probably hit Lucy at some point, either before or after that. So just what I need to do is get a little bit sweaty and a little bit smelling like retic pee, but that's okay. We got to do what we got to do. So the time has come. It's time to tackle Lucy and see what she has for us. But she destroyed her cage for sure. She needs a good cleaning. We'll get her out, and then Kelsey and Mary will clean, and I'll continue packing geckos. Hey Lucy, you made such a mess of your cage, girl, but you look really good. You shed out and you're beautiful. You okay this morning? Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetie. You okay? Are you okay? There you go, girl. There you go, girl. Stay in. Oh, here we go. Okay. She was in a really good mood. I think that after that shed and everything else, she just seemed to be in a good mood. So that was easy. I'm gonna let them clean, go start working on packing geckos, and then I'll come back and get Lucy back in the cage when they're all set. All right, so basically what we have to do is Lori and myself are gonna be putting 1 gecko per container here, and then we have to pack a bunch of extra in deli cups over here, just because as we sell them there, which leopard geckos are typically pretty good sellers at shows, we'll be able to replace them with the animals in the deli cup back into here. But first we have to go through all the geckos, and we're going to bring probably about 50% like big, like yearling, basically adult leopard geckos, and about 50% of babies that hatch that are well started, so you know, 12, 15 to 20 grams, something like that. So a lot of geckos to go through, and we have to find the ones we want to bring to the show. Alright, so guys, these are all the little geckos that we have packed up here. So what we're doing again is taking about half of the 2017 little geckos that are well started, just like these ones, and oh my gosh, some of these things are so gorgeous. Then we're gonna pack probably 20 or 30 in deli cups just to replenish if these guys sell. And then we're gonna pack bigger geckos, which are essentially yearlings or adults. We're about a quarter of the way through packing. Okay, so we are finally finished with all the little geckos. These are our kind of our auxiliary ones, and I tell you what, now I almost wish we had more space because there are so many geckos that are like, oh my gosh, I wish we could display these, but you only have so much space and so much time, so it is what it is. So now it's off to packing the yearlings or almost adult geckos. So back downstairs to get Lucy back in her cage. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, getting her in was no problem. You okay, girl? You in a good mood? You're okay, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Come on, girl. There you go. There you go. Nice clean cage for you, girl. Good girl. Look at that. I tell you what, that was awesome. That was no dramas. Whoops, where are you going, girl? That was no dramas at all. How awesome. So, all right, I needed a day where there was no drama. Back to packing geckos. All right, so in the displays, all these big, beautiful leopard geckos. I mean, take a look at some of these monsters here. Oh my gosh, why am I selling them? I need to keep them. Okay, I have enough geckos. But anyways, we have all the big ones packed. We just have to pack some in cups, and then we are done packing animals for the show. So this was kind of a little bit of an insight in what it's like getting ready for a reptile show. And you gotta remember, like I said, we're actually packing much lighter than we used to. We used to pack more than 2.5 times this animal for every show. Some shows we even did more than that. So this has actually been pretty mild, even though it has been a really busy, hectic day. Alright guys, so we have our animals staged here for the night. Tomorrow morning, all we have to do is get in, load our animals up, get our banners, our t-shirts, our gear, all the other stuff loaded up. So that's basically what it's like the day before we leave for a reptile show. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a, I don't know, insight into my life. It's definitely been an unbelievably hectic day. Still have some more work to do to get ready, and then we're gonna be facing a wild couple days. I can't wait to take you guys along, show you a bunch of really cool animals, meet a bunch of really cool people. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have the rest of your day, your morning, your evening, whatever it is absolutely incredible. You guys mean the world to me. Can you do me a couple favors really quick? Can you go ahead and hit that like button, as well as turn those post notifications on? Remember to be kind to somebody, especially if you see me at the reptile show. I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.